appear yet on the Gold Cup. Francesco Bruni, would you like me to come over and pinch you, make sure you're alive?
I look a little bit asleep, right? I still cannot believe it.
Yeah, well that's an incredible result, but you know, as Ben said, you're obviously sailing incredibly well today. Being in this team when you were 2-0 up and leading the third race, you know, you're looking strong, but Ben said not yet, Checo.
Yeah, I mean, everybody does mistakes. We have done some stupid ones on race 3 and 4. I have done, actually. My guys have nothing to do with it.
Your team is perfect.
Yeah, yes. Those 2 calls were mine. If you're wondering, why didn't tag there? That was me. But anyway, I think that it was a tricky race course and everybody does mistakes here and there, and I'm very happy that we sailed a very solid week. We didn't came through some, you know, sneaking through some repechage, or we sailed well the whole week, and I'm very happy with it. I want to thank my guys. They've done a fantastic job. Pijotto, Pierluigi De Felice, first of all, Xavi Fernandez, and Nick Hatton. Thank you guys, really, thank you very much.
And making his way forward, we're going to have Craig Mitchell here shortly, but any...
Can I just say one thing? I just want to dedicate this win to 2 people in particular. A good friend of mine, Bud Simpson, and to my father. Thank you very much.
So, but before we get over to Craig, any questions for any of the 4 up here? No, that's good, because I think they're keen to get their hands on the prize money and maybe some Bacardi products. But before we get down to that, I think we're going to have Mr. Craig Mitchell from the Alpari World Match Racing Tour come forward and give us an update on the tour. Great.
Yeah, thank you, Scotty. Well, I'd like to start by thanking the Royal Bermuda Yacht Club for hosting us here this week. This has been a fantastic event, I think you'll all agree. There was a lot of people out in the water enjoying it today, so I think we've seen some fine sailing. We've got a tour update now on the points as we go into Malaysia, the final event on the Alpari World Match Racing Tour. And thanks to these 2 gentlemen, it's thrown the competition wide open. Leading in will be Taylor Canfield's US1 team on 92 points. Second going in will be Ian Williams and the GAC Pindar team on 82 points. Third, Bjorn Hansen and the E-Work Sailing team on 81 points. Adam Minoprio and the Alpari FX team on 77. And rounding out the top 5 will be Keith Swinton and the Black Swan Racing team on 75. The Monsoon Cup has a slightly different point system with 1.5 points available, just to keep it all a little bit more interesting. So with 38 points available for the winner and 28 points available for third place, that 10-point gap is going to be something that I think Taylor and the rest of the people are going to be looking at pretty intently. So we're looking forward to a great series in Malaysia the last week of November. It'll be streaming live and live around the world on the final day on Saturday, on the 13th of November. So tune in and we'll see you there.
Brilliant, thank you, Craig. And of course, Bermuda, only one of the stops on the Alpari World Match Race Tour. Out of 6 events, so I think it's absolutely wonderful that such an old event here in Bermuda, an old trophy, continues to be at the very forefront of world competition.
Not quite, almost. We're just trying to, again, as you know, Ben Ainsley is here, and part of his involvement in this event has been the Bart Simpson Sailing Foundation, which Bart and Percy have put together along with Mark Watson. And so I'm going to pass it over to Sir Ben just to have a few words about Bart.
Great. Oh, thanks, Brian. And I also forgot to thank the club as well. I'm sure all of us we're all very grateful for all the efforts that you guys have put in this week for another fantastic event. Like I said earlier, we've just been humbled by all the support for the Andrew Simpson Sailing Foundation that we've had. Bart was a very, very special guy. Most sailors in the world knew him. Everyone liked him or loved him. He was a very, very popular guy, sort of larger than life character. And, you know, through losing someone like that, we really hope to, you know, make a difference, build something positive in his legacy. And so to do that, we set up this foundation, and it's really aimed at trying to help underprivileged kids get into the sport of sailing and hopefully have a life in sailing, maybe not as a sailor, maybe in the industry of sailing as a sailmaker or a boat builder or a yacht designer, and really try and support these kids as they grow up and mature and go through apprenticeships, that type of thing. So we really need everyone's support, all our mates throughout the sailing world, to help us make a difference. And there's been some great initiatives this week. As I said, we had the fundraiser on Thursday night, which Anna Powell and Mark Watson did an incredible job putting on for us, and also Ken Reed, who came over from Newport, Rhode Island to help host the evening. So we're very grateful for that. We also have, which I think is most appropriate right now, a bar tab for Bart. So every time you buy a beer, you can also put some money towards the foundation, which, given that there's quite a few people here, I'd encourage everyone to get royally pipped. Have a few beers. Cheers. On Bart. Thank you.
Except for all the young people, of course.
Yes, definitely. Be under the age of 21. Don't even think about it. But you can have a Diet Coke on Bart. Thanks.
Thank you, Ben. Okay, we're now going to again change a little bit of the schedule on our script because we have our wonderful four skippers up here, and we're going to do the prize presentations for those four. So I'm going to pass it over to the Commodore for him to present. So in fourth place is Adam Romeo for $70,000. And Taylor Cranfield for $10,000. So Ben Ainsley for $20,000. And finally for our winner for the 2013 Ardor Group Gold Cup, Francisco Bruni for $50,000.
For the big problem.